God granted unto Solomon an incredible wisdom is because his heart was pure from any personal motive or self-restraint. God said to him, because you have asked these things and have not asked for yourself long life, or have asked riches for yourself, nor have you asked for the life of your enemies, but have asked for yourself discernment to understand justice. Behold, I have done according to your words. Behold, I have given you a wise and discerning heart, so that there has been no one like you before you, nor shall one like you arise after you. I have also given you what you have not asked. See? Both riches and honor, so that there will not be any among the kings like you all your days. If, again, the word if, my favorite word, if, that this is a condition, right? And we say that if is a first-class condition assuming the reality of the situation virtually, right? Sabi ng Lord, right? I will give you everything. I will give you wisdom. And you didn't even ask for wealth and riches and honor, but I will give you because you asked wisdom, and I was pleased. And in verse 14, it says, if, right, continuous, right, you walk in my ways, keeping my statutes and commandments, as your father David walked, then I will prolong your days. Right? So the Lord is a conditional God. So, because his heart was pure from any personal motive or self-restraint, Solomon did not ask anything for himself, but rather he asked for wisdom to govern justly the people of God. If God see your pure heart, your pure intention, your pure motive or self-restraint, even in serving in the church, right? God looks at our hearts, right? So if you have a pure heart, you have a heart for the service, if you have a heart for the singing, for the music, for all the ministries of the church, and God gives you wisdom because you ask for it, and He will also add riches, honor, and wealth if you will continue to follow His commandment, mga kapatid. So, it is important to note that God does not promise that believers can get anything they want, including wisdom, only to those who have a pure heart. In James chapter 4, verse 3, you ask and do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives, so that you may spend it on your pleasures. So God will not give us what we want, but rather what is best for us. Well, we know Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, right? That God has a plan for all of us. And that plan is for us to prosper, right? And not to hurt us, mga kapatid. So only those who have pure from personal motive or self-king, that God grant wisdom, honor, riches, and glory, mga kapatid. I don't know if you know Dr. Alfred Nobel. Alfred Nobel was an inventor in the late 20th century. Alfred Nobel invented the dynamite, right? He invented those blasting cups, explosives, and his intentions at the beginning was for civilian uses. For dynamite can be used for mining, right? So that you can mine tunnels, right? And then you can mine all those big rocks, and then you can create transportations and all infrastructures, right? So his intention was good. It's only for civilian uses, right? And then people and government other people's use dynamite now to kill other people, explosives, right? You can detect the explosives remotely, right? And that is his invention, and that was used in the First World War, Second World War, some sort of all the wars of the modern world, and it kills millions of people, mga kapatid. And then when Alfred Nobel died, right? I think almost 96% of his riches was given to a charity, right? Called the Nobel Peace Prize. And it is awarded annually to those who excel efforts on physics, chemistry, economics, promoting a peace, mga kapatid. So, Alfred Nobel did not intend dynamite to use to kill people. That's why nagsisi siya, right? Why he invented dynamite? Because he said it's only for civilian uses, but now it's used by the military to kill other people. That's why we have now the Nobel Peace Prize. So after he died, right, we have now the annual Nobel Peace Prize. So anyone who can contribute peace to the world, promoting peace, will be awarded a Nobel Peace Prize. And even Albert Einstein, right, nagsisi siya, turn over the formula for the atomic bomb to the military. Don't you know that Jose Villarin was the first Filipino awardee for peace, Nobel Peace Prize? The reasons why God granted unto Solomon an incredible wisdom, because his heart was pure from any personal motive or self-gain. In Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7 to 8, these verses tells us that seeking God's wisdom is the most important choice we could make in our life. We can boldly ask God for wisdom today through prayers. And in James chapter 1 verse 5 assures us that God will grant our requests. That's why as Christians today, what we need in this pandemic time is the wisdom of God. We need to cling. We need to have a complete reliance on the wisdom of God. Don't you know that Jose Villarin was the first Filipino awardee for peace, Nobel Peace Prize? In Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7 to 8, these verses tells us that seeking God's wisdom is the most important choice we could make in our life. We can boldly ask God for wisdom today through prayers. And in James chapter 1 verse 5 assures us that God will grant our requests. As Christians today, what we need in this pandemic time is the wisdom of God. We need to cling. We need to have a complete reliance on the wisdom of God, mga kapatid.
It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you. It's all about you.